Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio? Maybe? Yes. Sí, señor. Okay. Muy bien. Gracias. Um, Hello, everybody. This is Marilyn, and this is the Welcome to My World at noon on the 4th of December. I'll just take a couple of minutes to run through a few things. We've got the VIX is backing off. It's down trading about 1640 right now, and we've seen the U.S. indices go up. Typically, all four of these indices will trade together, and if anyone is likely to be more volatile and stronger, it's usually the TF. But today is an exception because the other three are right in almost lockstep, and the TF is the oddball today. If you are trying to figure out which one of these indices you like better, or which one is the best one to trade, or whatever, and you've got monitor space that you're trying to get under control for just what you need and not a lot of other stuff, you might keep in mind we have a lot of people in this room that trade the NQ. The NQ and the ES have about a 95% correlation. So pick one. Probably the NQ for what we do might be a little easier to work with. I'm going to start watching the YM also. I'm trying to set up a workspace for that right now. Bonds have made some nice moves up. The dollar is in a real tight range, and of course we got a lot of volatility this morning in crude oil, and the Canadian dollar was also, in fact, it was more volatile. So we'll see what the afternoon brings. The big commodities trade for the morning was gold. Gold really had a nice move up. I mean, it had a huge move up. And I was able to trade. I don't usually like to trade gold, but off of the apex E's directionally for 15 ticks and out. It was very good to me this morning. So if you're looking for a commodity, I do not trade gold after 10 or 10:30 in the morning, ever. It's an early morning possibility. And it'll give you a pretty good idea around 7:30 whether it's going to give you anything for the day. So I know that I have talked a number of times about the most valuable indicator that Apex has. It's called the Marilyn indicator, and I'll show you how that works because it's really, really good. It's the one whereby when I get up and leave my computer, which yesterday afternoon I had to be out, and I told you this about 8 o'clock in the morning, and this is yesterday morning. Crude oil just gave people wonderful opportunities for trades right after that. So anytime I say that I have to be away from my computer, that is that's almost a 95 to 97% accuracy with that particular indicator. Me getting up and walking away, you're almost guaranteed of a nice trade in crude oil. I wish we could program that. Maybe I need to put an alarm bell on. This morning, there were some nice trades, but this is very volatile. I think the final decision on this OPEC meeting is that they will not lower production. And crude oil initially responded to that, along with Brent, by dropping the price on these futures tremendously. So time will tell what gives here and what it's going to do. It may they may change their minds one of these days pretty soon, because these OPEC countries, some of them for the first time in their entire lives, are in deep debt. They don't know what that is, but they're terrified they're going to give up market share. That's their strategy. Good luck with that. Anyway, I don't see too much. I liked bonds. I liked gold this morning. TF gave a few nice trades. I think those of you that were trading the NQ and the YM for the indices this morning were probably a little bit better off. So we've got one question in here. Instrument to watch that works great with crude oil. Crude oil, because the economy of Canada, crude oil is a big part of the Canadian economy. You might want to watch the 6C if you're trading the Forex pairs on Nadex with spreads or binaries, or however you do it, and you see there is, in other words, there is a definite correlation with the 6C and crude oil. And the 6C is the futures for the Canadian dollar. The spot Forex is the U.S. Canadian pair, which is on Nadex, and I believe there are spread trades on that also, so you can check that out. When there is economic news coming out of Canada, Daryl always has the strategies on that news tab, and you can watch that also. The news tab in the Apex website. That is very, very, very good. So I think that's about all I can see. Keep in mind, this is Friday. We're in the last month of the year, of the quarter, and Fridays might be kind of surprising because there's still lots of big money to get moved around, and all of it's a little bit nervous. In about 10 minutes or so, the European Central Bank, the answer to Mrs. Yellen is Mr. Draghi in Europe, and he is speaking in about 10 minutes, which it's likely to have a little bit of an impact on U.S. news also. So pay attention here in the next 10-20 minutes if you are in. Some people, I think, are trading the mini DAX also. I'd be paying close attention to that. So I will come back at 2:30, and we'll see what, if anything, the afternoon has brought, and get ready for Monday, because we'll have a whole nother December week next Monday. And then the week after that will be a tremendous amount of stuff. So I'll see you at 2:30. This has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you about 2:30. Thanks.